His name is John Cena.
Ooh, we are back, brother, right in the thick of it, talking about movies 1 week after their release, and sometimes maybe even longer, depending on our mood. But I am glad that you're here and are joining us for this deep dive sort of into the amazing new Argylle movie. Yes, the movie that you couldn't resist, you couldn't wait for, so you had to click on this just to get a little tidbit because you've heard of the rumors and things of the critics and the fan banter on the internet because it's so spread far apart. So I am remiss if I do not mention that I am Joe Dove, and of course with me as always is Billiam. How are you today,
Good day,
sir?
sir.
Good day, sir. Good to see you, Billiam. This movie was bizarre. It didn't get into anything that I thought would have changed cinema forever, but it did do something that was unexpected.
Yes, we
And
got to
that,
hear Catherine O'Hara do a British accent. I never thought I would.
yes, yes, we got to see the mom from Beetlejuice do a British accent. No, but it took the risk of taking The Long Kiss Goodnight and putting Henry Cavill in it. So without further ado, let me jump into the synopsis. Reclusive author Ellie Conway, writers best-selling and espionage novels, but a secret agent named Argylle who's on a mission to unravel a global spy syndicate. However, when the plots of her books start to mirror the covert actions of a real-life spy organization, the line between fiction and reality begin to blur. Because
His name is John Cena.
yes, John Cena is in it. Can you believe that? Let's hop
Yes,
into the
and Dua Lipa, because
Oh.
apparently.
Yes, we got Dua Lipa, Ariana DeBois, Richard Grant, which I was surprised to see. Very surprised to see Richard Grant. We also had, of course, Sam Rockwell as Adrian Weil, Bryan Cranston, who shows us again why he should have been Lex Luthor, Henry Cavill as the Agent Argylle character, and of course, the beautiful Bryce Dallas Howard as Ellie Conway. This was directed by Matthew Vaughn, written by Jason Fuchs. So, yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what worked. Well, good sir Billiam, what do you believe worked for this film?
The first act at least seemed interesting, at least that train sequence, but then it does kind of fall off the rails.
I see what you did there.
Matthew Vaughn at least makes interesting films that even his train wrecks can be somewhat entertaining to a small extent.
Mm.
I mean, I would still probably prefer to see The Kingsman, not Kingsman, the third one, The King's Man, the prequel that's set in World War One.
Right.
This one is not as good as that one, but I would say, like, yes, as like in terms of Matthew Vaughn films with diminishing returns, there's
Jeez.
The Kingsman.
He's like with
And
diminishing
Secret
returns.
Service, which is a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Golden Circle,
Mm-hmm.
The Kingsman. Then I guess Argylle, and then Layer Cake.
Wow, Layer Cake. Oh, I thought Layer Cake was Guy Ritchie.
Yes, but Matthew Vaughn was a producer on that.
Oh, so you're gonna blame him for the lower side of the end of that one.
Oh, I had to put something below Argylle.
All right. So I put my glasses on so I can read things to you guys. But the thing about this movie is it's a little bit Johnny English, a lot of it Long Kiss Goodnight, and a whole lot of
a Born Identity ripoff.
Yeah, a little bit of Born Identity. It was just like amalgamated stories that were put together. I mean, The twist was fun, but like it was their own spin on the memory lost hero.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, this time the bad guys got to her and then they warped their mind and then they went, it was just like,
I
oh,
also have
okay.
a question before we get into like the bads and stuff. I know we're
Mhm.
still talking goods because I have mixed feelings on this scene. I partially liked it, but I also was curious about this because it didn't make sense to me.
Mhm.
The ice skating on the oil,
Yeah, I thought if you're like, go ahead.
wouldn't that create sparks?
That's what I was thinking. Is like, wait a minute. If she's skating around on that, because like when you're on the ice, when you do your thing. I mean, the one thing I would say is the floor probably wasn't metal. It looked like it was like some type of no, it was a ship, so it was probably metal.
Yeah, it's a metal ship
It's a
with
metal
metal
ship.
blades,
Yeah,
metal
no,
casting
that should
metal
have totally.
sparks.
There
Oh,
should
they're
be
sliding
just
through ice.
one
I mean, not
bloom.
ice, oil.
Yeah,
Ice. I mean, oil with metal blades touching a metal scraping on metal.
yeah, no, that should have totally sparked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing in this whole movie, but that's the part of what didn't work. So right now, what worked is Bryce Dallas Howard being
Yes.
really fun as the reluctant hero, the homeless-looking spy. They made you think that she was
Yes, I
somehow.
love that. As I said, that train sequence where it's
The
like,
train sequence was so
oh, the
good.
spies don't really look like that. That dressing like James Bond and the
Yeah,
suits and all that GQ model stuff.
you stand
They
out.
try to look more like random people so that you wouldn't suspect them. That's
Yeah,
probably true because, yeah, Henry Cavill does kind of stand out in a crowd.
yeah. So
Meanwhile, crazy homeless guy looking.
yeah,
Yeah.
let him go. Let him go. But I
And
thought
now watch, we'll just find out that every homeless guy that we just see out there is actually like
it's
the
actually
world's class secret agents.
yeah, secret agent bum. You got $1, buddy. But the the thing that worked best, of course, is the beginning. But seeing some of these, it's a very star-studded cast as we went over. John Cena's in it. It's people that didn't get mentioned because of the framing, but John Cena's in it. As I said,
His name is John Cena.
all right. Samuel Jackson is in it very briefly. He has a cameo.
Which is actually interesting because you mentioned that the Long Kiss Goodnight, Samuel L. Jackson was in that too.
Yeah,
So Samuel L. Jackson was in the good one and the knockoff.
yeah, he did the A and the B version. And then the actress from Rebel Moon is in it. That was a surprise. The her name is
Sophia Boutella.
Sophia Boutella. Yes, that's right. So Sophia Boutella's in it. Catherine O'Hara was in it. Rob Delaney. Um, there was a lot of people that surprised me to see in this film. And I thought that was really cool that they got a star-studded cast and they went with more of a satirical stake in as a film, because if they would have tried to pull this off as a serious movie, I don't think it would have worked. But of course, I will be remiss if I didn't mention the goat in this movie. You know who the goat is? The greatest of all time? You know what that means? Yeah, the greatest of all time in this movie is the cat. That evil looking cat was the bomb, man. I love that cat. That cat
And
was
that's with
everything.
the $250 million budget, a
Yeah, it was
billion-dollar
CGI
budget was
cat.
CGI cat.
CGI cat. CGI cat was the bomb. It did all the good stuff. And
Although I gotta say this, where what is with the cats costing so much to make? That cat cost triple the cost of Godzilla.
no,
Godzilla was like $51 million. That thing was like 250.
no. You mean 51,000? There's no way that Godzilla costs more. That
Well,
costs less than that cat. No way.
that cat cost
Not
more
millions.
than
No way it was millions.
Godzilla minus one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying there's no way that cat cost more than -1. If they did, that guy, good for you. Good for you, buddy. You make them pay.
Yeah, I mean, just damn, that budget is higher than Godzilla's.
Yeah. But you know what else worked for me? we got to see what it would be like if Henry Cavill was chosen to be James Bond. You got that suave debonair. We got the mullet, which is kind of weird, but he's got the
Well, we got to see
chic
what we
look.
didn't see in the Snyder cut, so we actually got to
No.
see that.
Yeah, we got to see the weird mustache. So that worked for me. I thought the beginning setup was really nice premise. I thought if they leaned on that a little bit more and they would have had some more like play off of it was instead of like doing the whole twist at the end thing just to be a twist. If they leaned in on this, it turns out, oh yeah, she was actually connected to a British secret agent, and that's why she kept seeing it. I thought that would have been a really cool twist instead of oh, you were the secret agent. Where's the love of the Lord? The love of the Lord is in your heart this whole time. It's like,
Or just had it like bigger twist. The homeless guy Aiden on the train actually attacked her, and that was her coma dream.
oh yeah, that would have been funny. That would have been really funny. All right, well, we got into what worked. Let's hop into the other side of that coin, or the other side of the gun. So obviously the oil scene didn't work, but I think that the scene, though it looked cool with all the colors, it looked like they were doing the color run on the ship. That didn't work for me either. Because yes, okay, so you have one thing that can see infrared, and then that way you can get into all the little tidbits. But I think it's really funny that they just kept sending people into the same issue. It's like, why did you wait so long to turn the fan on? It's like, if you just turned the air conditioning on, it would have wiped it out earlier. It was so weird. I was like, what?
Well, in fairness, most of those guys were weeks away from retirement, and they need to make sure they didn't collect their benefits.
Oh, it's like, you know what? I could save a lot
It's a
of money.
downsizing thing. It's a really horrible education. I mean, they don't tell you the division's out. They tell you the division's evil, but they don't tell you how evil they are.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how they keep their costs down. It's like, oh, we got to kill these spies. So, okay, who's closest to retirement?
Yeah.
Are they maxed out on their pension? Kill them.
What did you think about Bryan Cranston in this movie?
I thought he was actually okay in this. He was one of the few things. He was like one of the best things about this.
Mm-hmm.
But I still don't understand. As I said, like, what do the bad guys want? I mean,
yeah, what was the point of it? Because
this device will say who the bad guys are. Why are they the bad guys?
Yeah.
What do they do?
What makes them bad? Aside from the fact that they had an oil tanker on the ocean.
Apparently, they have an enemy spy who knows who they are, and that was the Dua Lipa story. It was, or like the hacker thing.
Yeah.
It's the list of the double agents.
Right.
Well, okay, so they're double agents. Well, who are they working for?
Dua Lipa was dancing with Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
and then they lent Dua Lipa's dress to
Bryce Dallas Howard.
They got the same dress. It was like, you know what? We'll just go to that same tailor real quick.
And yeah, it's kind of like one of those cases where let's have Henry Cavill and Mike Myers wear the same outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of notice a slight difference between the two. Exactly. It's like, oh, one, you see what it looks like with legs, and then you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Bryce Dallas Howard, nice, but kind of, but not like leggy. And a little leggy dress, you don't put a stubby person.
She wasn't that tall,
Yes.
Compared to Dua Lipa. I also felt like that whole scene in the beginning with our buddy. His name is John Cena. I just felt like that whole spiel where he's like in a car going through houses. I was like, wait a minute. No. He would crash because if you know anything about terracotta roofs, they're in Greece. The Mediterranean is very picky and it's hot sometimes. So they use terracotta roofs. The minute that car would have went through one of those terracotta roofs, it would have went, you know what I mean? It was just like, I know I have to suspend belief, but good grief.
You got to remember, that was the part where it's supposed to be a bad fiction book from book writer.
Yeah, I know, but supposedly
it's also
that
like the
actually
thing where
happened.
it's like she's supposed to be, yes, it's supposed to have actually happened, which is also the thing, like she's a horrible spy. If you read this, I mean, if you heard that story and then saw like the movie, you're like, wait, that actually happened? I
Yeah.
thought that was something from just some, I mean, that's like, to give you an idea of, if I'm going to use a literary thing, you ever read the Stephen King book Thinner?
Yes. I curse you, Thina. I was like, can he come up to me and give me that? And then go, stop, you're good. You know?
Well, remember that there was a lizard guy that dies painfully, that like dies in a car crash, and then like turns out that actually happened, and somehow they
Yes.
never explained how the fuck the other guy got out of the car,
Yes.
and he thought it was just a dream.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that scenario, but actually happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's very weird.
Yeah.
And then Sam Rockwell, the
What a
whole
twist!
a twist, we must make a twist. Like the twists they were good. Like for a second I thought, well, how did she not know that her dad like was the secret agent of doom, like head of and then like you found out the later stuff and you're like, oh, okay, I see where they went. But
At
I
least
just
she didn't find out that she was actually in the present day, and it wasn't actually middle, like a puritanical village.
yeah. I just thought that
I'm sorry, I had to mention M. Night Shyamalan.
yeah, Jesus Christ.
And that was Bryce
Needed
Dallas
that
Howard
twist.
too, so I had to.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was in there too. Man, she loves doing those twists. She's like, I only do this movie if there's a twist. What's the twist? That's the only way she
It
signs
has to
up.
be a
Is there
twist where people are polarized. They have to either love it or hate it.
Yeah, it's the only way I'll do this movie. Is there a twist? No, I'm out. Not doing it. Go and get.
His name is John Cena.
How disappointed were you when John Cena did not return for the rest of the movie whatsoever?
Yeah, why wasn't he at the book signing? Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Like Henry Cavill was there as with a mullet, which I thought was hysterical. That was something that I enjoyed. But
Yes.
like he should have been. There was a bunch of them that were there in that whole final book reading, but I don't know. They just missed opportunity because it would have been nice to see John Cena. Maybe like maybe they just CGI him on like a person built like me, which is not not too in shape, just to be funny. You know, to give people a throw.
Or just had like some cab driver or somebody in it, just John Cena at the end or something.
Yeah, that would have been good. Like, oh, your Uber's here. Hey, his name is John Cena.
John Cena.
Get in. Yeah, like, that would have been fun. That would have been really fun. Yeah, there was a lot of those things that just didn't work. That whole fight scene at the end, like all the villains are dead, and then the scientist comes with the box, and they're pulling a Marvel Baron Zemo over there, like, oh, Alpha Tetra Billy, and then it has the dancing, and it turns her into like a
Oh,
zombie.
and also don't forget, if you shoot somebody in the heart, if you shoot them in the right spot,
Yeah.
they'll miss all vital organs.
Yeah, okay. You shot me in the you know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen at the end.
And that apparently happened twice in this movie.
Yeah, who knew? Twice in the same movie. Yeah, that was just a lot. It was just too much.
And also, I have to say this because while we're still listing the things that didn't work, because this is taking the longest part of the segment.
Yeah.
The dance, that whirly bird. Like,
Oh
who was
yeah.
the brilliant, like brain trust that thought, "Yep, this is gonna look badass."
Yeah. You know what's gonna be amazing? If we put the character's crotch in the face and then spin them around and they'll look up,
Yes,
smile. It's like
and then okay, so it will look like Dua Lipa has her is getting eaten out by Henry Cavill.
he just
And
wait
then it
for
will
it.
look like Bryce Dallas Howard is getting eaten
By
by
Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell. And then it will look like Sam Rockwell is
Yeah, it was just like
Bryce Dallas Howard.
yeah.
And it's like, okay, so they can do splits. Do.
Yeah.
And also, how does that help in the shooting scenario?
Yeah.
Yay, we have less guns because I'm holding a human being that's shooting everybody.
Yeah, that just not a fan. Not a fan. All right, well, let's see what the reception was. All right, Argyle. Oof. Very rotten. It's stinky. It's got a tomato meter of 32% 1 week later with an audience score of 71%. So there's some love, probably for the goofiness and some of the zaniness and the over the top kills, which I understand because those were kind of cool, but it just didn't make sense. It's like, would you put science into it? It's like, half this shit shouldn't be happening. And of course, the gross, it only made 40 million. That's like a wah, wah, wah. I don't have that. I just have sounds. Yeah.
That is bad.
Yeah, it was just not good. Not good. Not good all around. So final glance. So overall, to me, this is one that you could wait to see on Netflix. In all honesty, I wouldn't rush to the theaters, as many people didn't. You know, they stayed home. I think the big movie of this year is going to be Dune and probably Wolverine versus Deadpool.
Yes, Wolverine versus Deadpool. Definitely Deadpool 3 is going to be a classic.
Yeah,
It's going to be the only MCU movie that's out this year,
yeah,
and it's going to be the best MCU movie out this year.
it's going to be the best MCU movie since Avengers. What was that one? Infinity War or whatever it was.
Yeah. Well, Endgame had some good moments,
It
except
did
for the
have some good
time
moments.
travel.
Yeah, yeah. Avengers Assemble. It was great. But then I was
Yes.
like, why we have 20 minutes of looking at a funeral? But yeah, what's your final glance overall?
It wasn't the worst movie I'd seen all year. It's not the best movie I've seen all year, but I was actually okay that I saw it.
It was there. It was better than staying home and looking at my cat. I got to see Action Cat, you know? Like, come on. Yeah.
And Sam Rockwell needs to work. Come on. The guy hasn't done anything since Iron Man 2, really.
Yeah.
He
No, he's
needed,
done a lot of movies. It's just they get praise.
yeah,
They don't get
because like
dollars.
the guy is a good. I mean, if I had to recommend anything from him, I would say Moon was probably like his best movie that he ever did.
Mm. I say Galaxy Quest.
Yes,
Guy.
but I don't consider that his movie.
Gotcha. It was a Tim Allen movie. Yeah. All right. Well, that is
Wasn't
gonna
that a
wrap.
Sigourney Weaver movie?
Or yeah, you can see it, or an Alan Rickman. Alan
Oh,
Rickman.
Alan Rickman. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. R.I.P. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. If you are listening to us for the first time, we are to be seen. Please help us out, help our algorithms grow, and give us a 5-star rating if you please. If not, 4, that'd be great. 4.5 would be better.
Show us
Wherever
more
you're
love
listening.
than fans gave Argylle.
Yeah, give us more love than fans gave Argyle. And if you are watching us on YouTube, hey, thanks for coming back, or thanks for watching us for the first time. Please like, share, and subscribe. All of those wonderful things. Check us out on social media. Follow us on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Over at To Be Seen, and then our other show, The Console Room. You can check that out. That is our Doctor Who show. Comes out every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Called The Console Room Podcast. It's here on To Be Seen. Lots of fun. We have other 1 week later shows like Godzilla that you should definitely check out. And of course, if you are enjoying my sultry voice, there's the Captain Squadron, our sister channel, every Thursday at 9 p.m. over on the Captain Squadron, youtube.com/Captain Squadron. You can check out all the fun that we're having there, talking about Star Trek and all of the fun things. And speaking of Star Trek, we're also playing Star Trek Prodigy Supernova, the game. We're having a lot of fun diving into all the wonderful levels, defeating those puzzles and the villains every Friday at 9 p.m. It's a lot of fun there. Please be sure to check out our friends Pop Culture Spread every Friday night at 6:30 p.m. They were talking about movie streaming and news. Lots of things going on there. Our good buddy Jason is so powerful. He has the number 2 behind his head because he's Jason squared. And Rick is so sharp. He was in Argylle, right? Yeah. Look at him all sharp. He spun somebody around with the crotch in his face. And then, of course, showing some love to our good buddy Jason Roy Gaston at the Jason Roy Gaston channel, where comedy goes to die. Join Jason and all his furry friends in the phrase of pop culture, what's new, what's news, and what's happening. Be sure to check all of that out there. It's a lot of fun and worth every minute. And of course, our good friend and sponsor of this show, the AJ Orsini's Uncensored Mind. Yes, if you are like me, then love science fiction and all the things that make you happy, you end up becoming a wrestling fan because
His name is John Cena.
yes, we want to hear more about John Cena. Where you need to learn all about wrestling, football, and sports. Maybe a little pop culture there too. You need to know all of those things that are going on in the world today. You needed somebody that goes and caresses you and takes your hand and just leads you down a pant leg. And no, that's sexual harassment. He's gonna just lead you in the right direction for all of the wonderful things that are happening in wrestling, football, and news and entertainment. You want to make sure you hang out with AJ Orsini and the Uncensored Mind. They are growing a network, he announced. So there's going to be gaming and so much more. Please sure to go and listen to them on YouTube and wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. So I'm Joe Dove. Of course, we also had Billiam with us.
Good day, good sirs.
Yes. And
madams.
And madams, of course, if this movie somehow makes another couple of million, we may get the Kingsman universe.
And I also actually, the weirdest thing that I thought of as I was thinking about some stuff from this movie, or just cats in general.
Yeah.
Because just a little while ago, we had Christmas time. Because this movie was released just at the tail end of January.
Right.
Is this actually true? But they had the movie Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And in that thing, they said that people are putting cats on screen because more people were staying at home with cats as opposed to having families and stuff. So their cats would watch the TV.
Interesting.
Is that why they're putting the cats in these movies? It's for the cat ladies so that their pets could watch the movie with them.
Well, I mean, if you noticed our good buddy Jason Roy Gaston, he's got cats that he puts the TV on for. So maybe that is accurate.
Yeah, so this is all people that have pets. Your pet will watch this movie. Your cat will love this movie.
Yeah, this is the number one.
In fact,
cats and dogs.
That's going to be the thing on Netflix. You will go to work, you will put this on for your cat, and your cat will love you for it.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, actually, no, the cat might be pissed because I'll be like, if you try to jump me off a rooftop like that freaking thing, I will claw your eyes out.
Yeah, like that cat did to the bad guy.
Bryan Cranston.
All right, guys. Till next time, we will be back talking about one other movie in the future. So be sure to subscribe so you know what it is.